Our political insiders, Tony May, Charlie Giroux, join us here in the studio. We want to certainly start with the budget. Breaking news just moments ago that it's now headed to the governor's desk.
And we don't expect it to be anything that he's real enthused about signing.
This is like the kid who turned his homework assignment in on time, got it in under the wire, but the teacher is going to give it back to him the next day.
With an F.
Saying a redo anyway,
Right.
nothing else.
Charlie?
I can't remember a governor vetoing a budget. They've blue lined them, line item vetoed,
40 years
but
now.
it's been a long, long time. Tony was around then, I wasn't, so that's the best I can do today, Tony. So this is, setting up an epic situation in many respects. You've got 3 bills that the governor may veto all in 1 week. But if he does that, the burden then shifts because the General Assembly has done its job, passed a balanced, on-time budget as is constitutionally required. The governor vetoes it. The onus is then on him to get the work done to produce a budget for the people of Pennsylvania.
What's the point of contention here? Because we have a midnight deadline.
The governor wants to spend a whole lot more money, and in order to do that, you have to raise people's taxes. The legislators who represent the people understand the voice and wishes of the people, and they're saying no more taxes.
And the Republican plan did call for more money for education.
Well,
did.
The governor
there's a
wants
difference.
more.
The governor says it's only $8 million more in net after you take into consideration the pension funds that go to the school districts. The legislature, the Republican leaders say $150 million. But that still pales in comparison to what the governor proposed, which was $400 or $500 million. So there's room to negotiate. This will put, the veto, if it comes, will put pressure on the General Assembly to do something.
Okay.
As Charlie's point is, when do they have to do something?
Yeah, there's 3 things. I mean, he could sign it, which we don't expect. He could line item veto, or he could veto the whole thing.
Right.
It's been a long time since a budget has been entirely vetoed.
Governors have line items.
With the line items, how is that going to work, Charlie?
Well, I don't, from what the governor says, he's not going to line item veto it. He's going to veto it in toto. So we'll see. Line items are something that are reserved for governors. The president's wanted a line item veto for a long time. Can't get it, but allows him to blue line specific items within a budget rather than the entire document.
Do you expect him to veto the entire thing?
I think he may veto the entire budget. Blue lining it may suffice, particularly if he's going to veto the liquor privatization bill and also the pension bill, both of which passed by non-veto proof margins today in the House and the Senate.
All right,
There's
well,
so much going on with this.
It's getting busy.
So mechanically, does the governor have to come up with another spending plan and send it to the Republican-controlled
right.
legislature?
What happens after that?
Well, if he vetoes the bill, then there is no budget, and they're really starting, I guess, theoretically at ground zero. They aren't, because there's a basis of negotiation at this point to go forward. But quite bluntly, the governor's going to have to get his heels out from where he's dug them in on his plans to dramatically increase spending and dramatically increase taxes on every Pennsylvanian.
All right.
We'll
see what happens, and we'll, of course, keep you posted. Charlie Giroux and Tony May, guys, thanks for being here. You can see our political insiders every Tuesday on CBS 21 News.
And join us on Sunday mornings at 11:30 for CBS 21's Face the State, right after CBS's Face the Nation.